"Mommy," he whispered one evening, his voice small. "The star is watching me." Sarah ruffled his hair, smiling. "It's just a pretty star, sweetie." But later that night, as she passed the living room, she could have sworn the angel topper had tilted its head, its painted eyes following her. Tom was next. He was a practical man, a carpenter who dealt in solid wood and straight lines. But he started having nightmares, not just bad dreams, but vivid, bone-chilling terrors. He dreamt of the woodshop, of saws slipping, of splinters driving deep under his skin. The atmosphere in the house grew heavy, thick with an unspoken dread. The scent of pine, once so festive, now smelled cloying, almost like decay. The cheerful twinkle of the fairy lights seemed to mock them, casting long, distorted shadows that danced like skeletal figures on the walls. The tree seemed to thrive on the growing terror. Its needles grew sharper, darker. The ornaments, once symbols of happy memories, now seemed to twist into grotesque shapes in the dim light. A glass Santa looked like it was screaming. A silver bell appeared tarnished and cracked. It crept into the living room. Tom flicked on the flashlight, its powerful beam cutting through the gloom. The light fell upon the tree, and they both screamed. It was no longer a tree. They were moving, twitching and reaching, not towards the ceiling, but outwards, into the room. The angel topper was gone, and in its place was a gaping, dark maw that seemed to inhale the very light from the flashlight. "Go," Tom roared, a father's protective instinct overriding his own terror. She grabbed Leo's hand and fled, not daring to look back at the nightmare unfolding behind them. Tom faced the creature. He wouldn't give it his fear. Instead, he channeled a cold, hard rage. He doused the base of the trunk, the fluid soaking into the monstrous bark. The whispers became frantic, begging, threatening. He struck a match. The small flame flickered, a tiny star of defiance in the suffocating darkness. "Merry Christmas," Tom muttered, and tossed it onto the base. The Miller family never had a perfect Christmas again. Their holidays became quieter, more subdued. They never bought another real tree. But every year, as they lit a small, artificial one, they would hold each other close, grateful for the simple, beautiful gift of being together, safe from the shadows that sometimes lurk in the most festive of traditions. And they know, in a way no one else could, that the greatest light is the one you find in the deepest darkness.